Hello everyone, in this tutorial we're going to be showing you how to prompt on Pika Labs. Right here on Pika Labs there are several ways to get your prompt to produce something great, and we'll be going through some of them. So stick around to the end to get all the tips. So the first way we're going to do this is to describe your story. Now at the bottom of the page you can see the describe your story, and this is where you can put in your prompt in order to get a result from Pika Labs. So right away we're going to put in something for Pika to generate. So we have a simple prompt here, a dolphin having beer in a bar. So with that short description, you can go over to the generate button and click on it. Now before we do that, you can go over to the top right corner to know how many credits this will take for you to make a generation. So we can go to the top right, click on the drop down menu, and you can see that here, if you're using Pika for the first time, you will be having free 150 credits. So after we have our description, we can click on generate to create one generation. Now when this generation is currently in process, you will be taken to my library. This is where you can find all your generations and download them when they're ready. Now you might be experiencing some delays. As you can see here, we're experiencing high demand right now. And of course, if you want faster generations, you get to upgrade for faster generations. This would mean you'd have to go into a subscription plan because we're currently on the free one. Now, when we go back to explore, another way we can prompt on Pika Labs is to use the image and Pika effect prompt. Now, in order to use this, you're going to have an image and then you're going to select from some presets of effects. Now, how this works is you get to add an image and select from Pika effects to apply to your image. And we're going to try that in a moment. So we're going to click on image. And right here, we're going to select this image and click open. And then when we select the Pika effect, you're going to see the effect here under the description of your story. So we're going to click on Pika effect, and then we could decide to select squish it. And because we selected squish it, we now have squish it as the prompt. So we're going to click on generate once again to start the process. Now, one more thing you could do to have better prompts is to add your description of your prompt and have your settings applied. So what we have here, we're going to put in another prompt, skating in the desert. Now, before you click on generate, you can come over here to advanced options, and this is optional, but we're going to click on it. And here you could add a negative prompt. You also have the seed number, depending on what you created before, to improve if you'd like to modify a previous creation. And then you have the aspect ratio, and this is great because you could actually have an aspect ratio for a widescreen or a mobile device. So all of these settings can be applied for you to use while making your generation. Now, after we've selected the 9:16, which is a portrait, and we could put a negative prompt here if we want, we can now go ahead and click on generate. Of course, after your creation, you can decide to be more descriptive with your prompts. For example, you have skating in the desert, and this is very basic. You could add more details to help the AI system create a more precise output. Now, of course, when we go back to our library to see what has been created, we now have our squish it ready. However, the first prompt we made, a dolphin having beer in a bar, is still generating because currently we're making our generations when there is a high demand on Pika Labs. So right away we can have a preview of the squish it which we created after the first one. There are lots of ideas to apply to this, and you could go ahead and make more with other options. So this is how to prompt efficiently on Pika Labs.